clear as day, Curd hadn't lifted a finger. And clear eyes should keep my mouth shut before someone guessed who lit the match. Miles Curd, big mouse party spokesperson. A pleasure.
That's Mr. Curd. Let's act like we weren't raised by shrews.
Curd, I'm investigating the unfortunate demise of one Betty Lynch. I have reason to believe your boss, mayoral candidate Milford Sawyer, knew her.
All right, fine. We're too close to the election for some half-baked accusations to start fouling up the campaign. When you're a public figure like Milford, small-time celebs show up whether you want them or not. But trust me, no one in the party worth their salt would mix business with that.
You're calling Betty disgusting.
Sounds like you had a personal gripe with Betty, Mr. Curd. Is there something I should...
Listen, Pepper Shaker, I don't like where this is going, so I'm giving you one last polite suggestion. Piss off.
That went about as smooth as a brick through a windshield. Lucky I still have my teeth. And plenty left to chew on.
Uncle Paycare, you there? What's all that ruckus down in the hall?
Picture of both of them together. Millie the half-shrew girl living alone in Curd's mansion. That's quite some dirt considering his hit against the shrews.
Beat it, or I'm calling my dad right now.
Dad? Of course. Picking up phones in weird places wasn't really my game. But this one was asking for it. Hello?
Betty Lynch's scratch application.
What?
And the cheese curds have crumbled. This is the operator. There's been a murder at the secret show. Miles Curd is dead. I repeat, Miles Curd is dead.
Okay. Back at it again with a little more mouse PI for hire. And, I just noticed this. Shrew's missing. Which has to do with one of the cases. So, as you know, I do the summaries mostly for the audience, but this is one of the few times that I kind of needed it for myself. It's been a little while since I last played this. It's a funny way of getting in the way. Right, so I believe I just have to head to the docks to potentially get another lead on the shrews. But before I do that, I might as well turn in some schematics and improve some of my weapons. At least I think I have a few that I can turn in. Let's find out. What's this? Art house shooting. Press or hold to fire a weapon specific alt shot. Interesting. Alright, let's see what we got. So I got 5. Definitely want to upgrade this because, like, wow, it feels very underpowered at the moment. That one only requires 1. This one requires 2. Increases max ammo projectile count. Projectile count? It's a double barrel shotgun. How could you get more than 2 shots out of it? Let me think. Here, do I want to upgrade the J-Use gun? Increase damage, clip size, max ammo. Yeah, I think I'll go for that. So I got 2 more to go. Oh, okay, 1 more. Can't do anything with that. Alright. Let's see what we got. Well, not only does it have a heat shield, but now it has some devil horns, it looks like. Well, anyways, hopefully that'll work. I found that my preferred use of combat is getting up close and personal, which I'm not really sure if that works so much for this. Ah, so there's the girl.
Hey, where's my balloon?
Maybe they heard you coming and floated away.
How cruel! about to say. Oh. Kind of got my controls mixed up there. To the docks. Sitting on the dock of the bay. Watching the ships fly up and away. I forget what the actual lyrics are. I
Nothing
just
like
know.
a breeze of rotting fish, oil rigs, and stale Gouda. Corny would be begging for a gas mask.
See why? There's the dancing flowers again. Suppose we'll just explore around and see what we got. I don't know why for a second I thought that was a grease gun. Of course, that'd be a little too early given the time frame. I don't think the grease gun was made until the 40s offhand to replace the Tommy gun. It's the military improved version of it. Probably the A1, I'm guessing. Ah, okay. So here's the rest of the village. I thought this was it. So is anybody gonna eat this fish? Guess not. I'd like to think this whale might be a subtle nod to Monstro. Magnificent Cheesehead, one of the Mouseburg Herald newspapers, reports that outrageous false accusations of blue cheese abuse against Steve Bandel, the famed magician of Mousy Mystique, has been dropped with no further inquiry. Bandel expressed outrage, declaring, "I keep my nose clean," unless we're talking about sharp cheddar. Fascinating. Could maybe speak to a motive of why he disappeared.
A fisherman's pub this empty at noon. Smells fishy. Feels crooked, too.
Well, let's take a look around and see what we got.
I'd steer clear of the water if I were you. Sharks are circling just past the buoys and they're looking real hungry.
Sounds like he's from Wisconsin, don't you know? No entry. Well, getting a lot of money here. I guess it's not a poor town, even if it looks like it. People are just leaving money everywhere. Maybe that's why they're poor. Secret found, eh? Let's see what we got. Okay, that one wasn't too hard. I'm in the money, come on, my honey. Goodbye, depression. Good times coming along. One of these days I would love to get that song right. Or at least figure out what the proper lyrics are. Well, they certainly look like some shady customers. Got anything to say for yourself, bud? Doesn't look like it. Dead mice tell no tales. Thought I could maybe get there from the other side. I get the feeling there's going to be a pretty big brawl here with all the ammo they're leaving me and whatnot. Stay on the ground level. Let's see, which one's the dynamite? Guess I gotta attack from the other side. I can't get my weapons out. Going up. Ah, dang it. Another secret, eh? Another newspaper. No more schematics. That's kind of annoying. Oh, right. Control to activate the helicopter. Helicopter, helicopter. If anyone remembers when that meme was popular.
Pepper, get him, boys!
So disappointing, but not unexpected.
There we go. Good old-fashioned barroom brawl. Even if it does sound like country music. Here they come.
Where's Bozo? What did you do to him?
Why is a walking corpse asking questions?
Oh, I ain't dead yet, Bob.
Guess I gotta get over there. Dang it! Did that say work now, pay later? Oh, work now, die later. Okay. Open. Dang it. Trying to figure out what would be around here that I would want to hook. I'm hooked on a feeling. I am believing that you're in love with me. Ready to go.
Shirley Brewing. Here goes.
Stop with some coffee. I guess you could say I'm using a handgun right now. Bonk. I was getting worried it froze there for a second. You gotta drink
I can
first.
hear you over the rat-a-tat-tat.
How do I get over there? Oh. Go this way. Just in case. What'd you do with Bozo?
Better drop this silliness and tell me.
Are you sure? You drop when I say drop. Yeah, to hell with you, Pepper. I ain't telling you nothing.
Oh yeah?
Uh-huh.
I hope you'll listen to reason.
Time to break now.
What are you morons waiting for? Don't wait your This place won't hold forever. Move it, you cheesecake.
Oh dear. Better have some cheese. There we go. big open area for it. It's nice. I'm out of cannonballs. I don't know what that happened. There'll be some more around here somewhere. Oh, looks like they regenerate.
Sometimes you knock. Sometimes you knock it down.
Raiders untied! Oh, that's good. Instead of unite. Okay, so which one is the double barrel shotgun? Okay, there it is. Oh, looks like we've only got one barrel left.
No! Stop! Have mercy!
Then talk. Where's Bozo? He's still in one piece.
He's alive, all right. We just roughed him up a little. I got him locked up near the shipyard gate up north. Now, for the love of... let me go!
You're spared. And, bleeding profusely. Storms are coming, and I'm betting Bozo's got the weather report. Now, which way to the shipyard?
I kind of thought maybe he was going to point. Didn't even realize there was a thing of balloons there. Been up here the whole time. It's the thing with it being the Q button. Make sure I get everything. More loose cannons. Don't worry, none of this is canon. If anyone remembers that joke. So just walk on down here. Alright. Dang it, where's the dynamite? I know I've got dynamite. Only there was a way you could just, like, I don't know, press the R key or the T key to throw a quick dynamite. That'd make it easier. I'm like trying to cycle through and figure out what each thing is. Right. So let's see, where did that wire go to? Yep. Oh, this is the spot. No. Guess I've already got those. And where do I go from here? I did flip the switch, right? At least I thought I did. Let me just be absolutely sure. Yeah, I flipped the switch. Looks like I gotta get over there somehow. Saw a little bit of skybox there for some reason. figure out how to get higher. Oh, just walk up it. How do I get over there? Let me get back up here, perhaps. And then maybe I'll be able to find a way across. Nothing there. Dang it. There we go. Darn it! No, you freeze. Oh. That's decomposition. Stop, drop, and roll. It's cheese. Gotta remember the barrels. No, that's so bad. Alright, looks like I got a checkpoint for that at least. And some body armor.
Well, I'm assuming I need to go this way.
Get a little of the secrets along the way if I can. There's another frog. Take it while I get it. I should have anticipated that was a bad guy. It hurts to have a little extra cheese. Well, in this game, anyways. I don't think I can actually get there. Can I? No? Only one way to find out. Let's find out. Ah. That was lucky. I hope I got the key. What's this say? Back in 5 minutes. If not, read this message again. Did somebody say boom? Boom! Where are your eyes? That's terrifying. Alright, here they come. Because I didn't have the right depth perception on that one. Got him. Are there any more? get the feeling there's gonna be more. More! More dynamite. Definitely use more of that. Time eats everything. Guess that's one way to think about it. No luck here. Got him. I wonder where the rest of that word is. Oh, that's brilliant. Just think about the symbol that. Yes. I know what that symbol looks like.
What in the unholy hell is that?
Kind of hilarious is I feel like the knife with the heart through it is probably a reference to the bleeding heart of Jesus. So the idea of saying unholy. You first. That's about as good of a Pierce Brosnan impression you're gonna get out of me. Is that a can of beans? Anyone else?
I swear, officer, ow! I've been law-abiding since breakfast.
I can reach from here. Excellent. Remember to stick with the shotgun for now. Actually. Get at least one extra shot out of it. Fire!
My hero. Oh, my precious savior. More noble than a whole truckload of blood of...
Tammy's the one you should be thanking. Just tell me what I need to know.
Of course, boss. But, what exactly do you want to know?
Everything.
That's quite a tall order.
Well, see, I was born right here in Mouseblake almost 30 years ago. Mama worked the docks, Papa...
Everything about the missing shrews.
Oh, right. So, there's a meeting going down,
I love
see?
that joke.
They're resealing the livestock deal or whatever. Wallop Bay's just a pit stop.
Who's they?
Cops. The crooked ones. Meeting with some science-y types. Weird accents. Real heavy on the Z's. Especially their leader, the professor.
So like the secret lab.
This some new racket or business as usual?
Oh, business as usual. Used to bounce around Shantytown, keep it quiet. Now, feels like they don't even bother hiding it.
Bounce around where exactly?
Bob's White Shop, Letitia's Pharmacy, maybe. Both good folks, just scared stiff. Oh, and they've been using that old underground shelter uptown. I used to squat there till they kicked me in the teeth. See, right here.
Yeah, tragic. So when's the next deal?
Dunno. Today, tomorrow. They don't exactly work on a schedule.
That would make sense. Probably whenever the most people arrive.
Me without even a sandwich for the stakeout. Guess I'll start sweeping those spots.
Oh, speaking of which, see, boss, I happen to have a key. A very special key. A pharmacy key. Let's just say I'm holding on to it for Letitia. Temporarily. And since the pharmacy's on your list, $50, boss, and it's yours.
I got plenty.
You got the morals of a stinky floater. You know that?
Oh!
Hand it over.
Stinky floor! That is such a disgusting description.
Pleasure doing business with you, boss. You're the greatest.
Mm-hmm. Try not to get yourself roughed up again.
Looks like I'm full up on health. So I got a key to the pharmacy, eh?
Customs has to be around here somewhere.
Here they come. What happened to the spicy pepper? There we go. I'll see, you can just kick him. Woo! There's a bloody pulp. Let's see, how to get up there. I wasn't tall enough anyway, so don't worry about that. I just have to figure out how to get up there. Must be this way. Not too crazy. What's this?
Ooh, smells like every grandma's herbal tea. No wonder customs held them up. All right, let's bring Stilton his delicacies.
So that was part of the side quest. Whole bunch of frogs and a whole bunch of loot. Ooh, another schematic. Very nice. Yes. Have to see where these live wires are going to. Come on, get in there. It's maybe it's supposed to be that way, and you're not supposed to just press the button. Ah! It's too high for me. Get over there. Assuming not this way. No. And that's dancing flower. Yeah, let's see. I'm sure I already went up this way. No? Let me go to the secret area again. There we go. Okay, I get it now. Had to shoot all those to get the door.
Or
Just right. All after just one bullet. You squeak, you sleep. It's kind of like the equivalent of snitches get stitches. And let's see, is that everything? Heh, 2024. That was 2 years ago. Oh, and now we're up to the present. Still crazy to think it's 2026. Feels like it's not that late. Yeah, well. A little more than halfway through the roaring 20s. Trade renewal agreement. Short-term games, long-term rot. That's the game. The captain has fondue-loving pals. XX are playing. Makes man wonder what they see in the mirror.
Renewing the delivery agreement for an additional 14 days. Signed, the captain. And XX scribbled beside it in something that reeks of illegal fondue.
Hukasuru's clergy roast statue. One of the Mouseburg Herald newspapers takes a chaotic stab at the recent wave of missing reports. Despite the editorial disaster, it's painfully clear when it comes to vanishing rodents. Mice are front-page news, while other barely get a mention. Tragic, but apparently not that tragic. That's the wrong button. Just have to get centered again. Okay, so it's 7 for the dynamite. There we go. Ow. Getting steamed on a Valve game. So was I supposed to go this way, or... Oh, just back to where I started. This door was open before, and well, yeah, that's where I came in. Here they come. It's times like this, it's a pity he's not left-handed. Then again, I could do the same right-handed. Oh, you can only have one of those at a time, okay. Definitely get some cheese. Definitely want to get the devarnisher after this one. All right. Here's the pharmacy. As it's shown by the crude drawing of a needle. I need assistance with the pharmacy. Bookshop. Let's see, what do we got? Prescriptions. They hand off seasickness meds to some old work types. Like it's no big deal.
Some old world names. And a whole sack of prescriptions for seasickness meds. But why?
I get the feeling it's some other kind of drugs they're using instead. It's pointing me in this direction, but there's not really anything else around here as far as I can tell. I have to get under, I'm guessing. What do you mean by shortcut unlocked? What shortcuts? Flatfoot, take a hike. Yeah, I don't really know where I'm going here. It wants me to go that way, but I don't see how. I know they're coming. Bring him on! Ah. Some nice cheese from the fish market. That's gotta stink like nobody's business. Take a pot shot. What we have here? Over 100 shrews moved per shipment. Where do they go? What happened to them? It's a good question.
Sweet infinite feta. 100 shrews per shipment. That makes... I think what's that noise? It's coming from up here. Must be that secret meeting.
Secret meeting?
No fondue way. Captain is Captain Goddamn Sims. The This case was like a bad haircut. Messy, uneven, and way over my head. I had to go back, think it through. Maybe even across.
It would definitely help a fair bit, but at the same time, I feel like it would be a good idea to figure out where they were going.
Quiddo phone.
Why on earth is it like flickering here? And what is the roadhouse? It's kind of like a safe house. Ooh! So you can upgrade here as well. Oh, you need 3. I thought it said it needed 2. Yeah, well. And now it's got a sight, even if it's broken. Just a nice little bar to forget your worries. Guess that's about all that's here. Would have figured maybe there was some sort of side quest or something. Ah, ammo store. 14 coins? What am I talking about? I got money. That should be good. Too bad I can't buy a can of beans or something. So I guess the roadhouse is kind of a safe house then. Well, regardless, I gotta return the stuff from Stilton and whatnot. As well as figure out some of these very perplexing clues.
Plenty of pieces on the floor. Time to start pinning them in place.
Ah, there you are.
Here are your cheese sticks. They smell a little funny, don't they?
Well, I guess they are herbal.
Oh, you know, they're from abroad. They've got this herb mix, you know, sharpens the aftertaste. Oh, it takes a bit of connoisseurship to appreciate it, but it really pleases the palate.
You know, funny, I never took you for a cheesehead.
Why, because I'm not. I just need something to calm my nerves from time to time. It helps me with my speeches.
Yeah, sure it does.
Jack, I'm no saint. You of all people should know. But if someone tries to sell you that they are, don't trust them.
I very much agree. Besides the politician, of course there's going to be some... well, show me an honest politician and I'll show you a bridge in Brooklyn I can sell you. I thought there was somebody else I was talking to who was just like, hey, you know, if you're going to the docks, maybe you can do a favor for me. Maybe it was her. Let's see. Nah, I don't think so.
I can talk to her anyway.
What's shaking, Jacko? Damn, gotta whip up a new retro Kablama. This spiky crap breaks like it's on a schedule.
This is where she lives. Not bad. Not bad at all.
The quite big affair was all a hoax. No war, no nothing.
You out of your goddamn mind? I was there, bozo. Got the purple spade and scars to prove it.
I'll double check my sources. Maybe triple check.
You better.
You ever wonder?
I don't wonder. I do.
Yeah. But do you ever stop and think about your, stellar career?
Jack, I live it. What is your point?
Well, Steve, you wrote that big expose back in the day, right? Toppled one of the mob families.
Yes, Jack, I was there.
Right. So now the family's gone. Out of the picture, but suddenly we got these hitmen popping up out of thin air, just poof, and somebody drops. They're silent, efficient, and deadly.
So?
Well, makes me wonder. What if the other family saw an opportunity, figured, why get our hands dirty? So, they erect a firm, a company to offload their dirtiest work, like a real murder LLC. You get me? What I mean is, you did something good, or maybe the mob, they made something better. For them, worse for us.
I sincerely hope it's those 5-cent novels speaking. They're clearly frying your brain.
Imagine being able to get a book for a nickel.
Maybe. But what a way to go.
Alright. Let's see what we got. A lot of clues this time. The Crooked Cop and the Professor. Got a lead just from that one?
I better bring Corny at this speed before I wade into the muck.
Alright. Not really sure exactly what that's going to help with, but might as well.
Jack! Avast me hearty. How was the day?
Stinky.
Yes. Well, the place could use, as the forefathers would say, a touch of gentrification. But did you find anything useful?
I did. The cops are neck deep in the shrew racket, dunked like a breadstick in a bowl of melted mozzarella.
That spells trouble, either for us or the shrews. What else did you come across?
Well, looks like there was some kind of a deal between the cheeseleggers and the ringleader of the Crooked Cops. Goes by Sims.
Captain Sims?
One and the same.
It's terrible news indeed. We need to tread carefully from here on out.
That ain't all. There was this scientist of sorts there. The way he carried himself. Rubbed me all wrong. And not in a good way.
Rubbed you all wrong.
This ain't your run-of-the-mill trafficking ring, Cornelius. I can feel it in my gut. Either that, it's something that I had for lunch. Either way, something much darker is going on.
You have to dig deeper, Jack. Little lives depend on it.
You don't need to remind me. With the cheeseleggers in play, the cops likely headed for the wetlands. That's where I'm going.
Good. Get some solid evidence, and we'll get to the bottom of this in no time. Hard evidence, Jack. Harder than the diamond-laced grana potato. Jack, listen up. If you planning a trip to the countryside and happen to end up in the wetlands, there might be a little something you could do for me. No stink this time. I swear on Shrew Thicket.
Oh?
Yeah, see, back in the day, I used to run a small processed cheese side gig. We did stuff, all sorts of stuff, for all sorts of reasons. Way out in the swamps. Anyway, I came up with a really great recipe. Real special one. Problem is, I forgot it. You'd be helping me a ton if you could find it. It's called Perfect Bog Fondue.
Yeah, it doesn't quite roll off the tongue. Or make it water, for that matter.
Appearances can be deceiving, Jack. Track it down, and I'll be in your debt.
Yeah, just add it onto the pile.
First off, let's see about the rest of the evidence. Prescriptions of seasickness, traffic report, trade renewal agreement, and the captain. Crooked cops are on to me.
Tangled as hell.
Certainly looks like it. Well, still got a few more minutes. Figure I might as well head to the wetlands before calling it an episode. And if nothing else, it'll just be interesting to see what else is around here. It looks like the plane the captain was driving. Well, flying. What is this, another roadhouse? Oh, it is. It's nice. Looked like there was a mysterious figure over there in the corner. Far wetlands. Okay, is it just me, or does that look like the boat from the rescuers? I mean, it's a derelict riverboat in a swamp. All I can think of is Devil's Bayou. Sounded like a deal was going down. Moss Man Lives. One of the Mouseburg Herald newspaper. This one seems to hold some story, but it's soggy, soaked in mud, and smeared with some green substance. A red-painted Moss Man Lives is splashed across the front page. The remaining pages are just as unintelligible gibberish and gobbledygook. Newspaper is dated. That's August 20th of 1925. Crazy thing is, we've gotten to a point where it could say 2025. Awesome, man, eh? I find it interesting. It makes a reference to color. I don't know if that means anything. They're definitely hiding out here, it looks like. No, it ain't. At least it's not the real police. How did we get tired of that? Knock his block off. Came in. Through the floor. Never hurts to get a little extra cheese. I said that before, didn't I? I mean, I was used to everybody else on your corrupt force. I was willing to kill you.
What's this raid about, huh? What are you coppers up to?
I don't know, man. I'm just following orders.
Really? I'm sure you can do better than that.
The boss said, plant a few bombs, watch the canisters go boom, like sky high. He said we gotta clear out the swamps, rid of those cheese-legging scum. They're no good no more. Outlived their useful.
All right, enough. I get the picture. Now I gotta find the cheese-legger's boss before the crooked cops get him.
Wow. I mean, with all the people I've killed, it's just kind of like, yeah, whatever, but this is one of the few times it's like, oh, I can make this out.
Same bird I saw at Wallet Bay.
Certainly looks like it. Bouncing mushrooms. I sense a battle a-coming. Heck. Very nice. Boys on the defense copy here. Go to Chief Mitch. You know where.
A clue, a lead, and a good laugh. What more could a mouse detective want?
Guess that's about all you need. The mines, eh? Boom, baby! It's like the other side. Yeah, I gotta follow this all the way through, looks like. Don't really put up much of a fight, do they? Fire! Are they out of ammo for that already? No. I would hope this is the way. Do you know the way? Oh, no body armor. Just want to make sure there's nothing else down here. Except for another doily. There we go. Given how like sparse the ammo is for the cannonball, I don't like using it too much, but it's interesting that they put it here as if they want you to use it a lot. Hey, dog. That must be the mansion up ahead.
Well, hey there, old-timer. What's keeping you busy?
Cooking cheese curds for my boys, and that cheese been tasting fine. Gonna kick them hearty piggy, and together we will dine.
Huh. Say, good fella, does the name Perfect Bog Fondue ring any bells?
Well, I ain't heard that name since I was just a boy. And I can bring you up the game so you can spread the joy. Wait. Woo. But if you want them secrets, you gotta elbow me and fetch me my recipe. Ah, man. And fetch me my list of things. Come on, see, who been asking for this?
Heard of John Brown? He's looking for a recipe.
Ooh, Lord. So my boy, Matt John's been keeping this. Ooh, it's hardly a surprise. He was nuts to lang a mess, and cheese guggling was his eyes.
You handle the stories, I'll handle the thingies.
I wonder where these things could be. He didn't really say what he needed.
That old hilltop haunt. Spookier than a tomb, and half as inviting. Just like a fucking wiener stuck inside.
Hush, puppy. Now it makes sense that it's a bit more of like a jug band kind of sound. Falling rocks. Thought there was somebody up there. Yeah. Guess not. So that did fix the elevator. That was a fallen rock. Come on! Oh no! Oh, that is annoying. dredge. Woo! That was close.
Some of them thingies.
See if this actually works. Yeah, I should have anticipated as much. Now that elevator definitely doesn't pass inspection. This is not up to code. Oh, come on! Dang it! Must be bats, I'm guessing. Definitely bats. No. Where am I going? Don't know. Oh. Up, up, down, down, left, right, B-A, start. The Konami code. Up, down, left, right, B-A, start. Yeah. Still though, that is useful to know that there is just a barrage attack. Well, my time runs short, so call it an episode there. Until next time, keep having fun.